Hello all, welcome back to my channel Math Made Easy. In this video I am going to solve a grade 10 math sample paper 2024-25. Let's start with section A. First question. The graph of a quadratic polynomial p of x passes through the points minus 6, 0, 0, minus 30, 4, minus 26, 0. The zeros of the polynomial are. First let's try to understand what is the meaning of zero of a polynomial. Let's take one simple polynomial p of x is equal to x plus 3. So for what value of x or p of x becomes 0, that value of x is called the 0 of this polynomial p of x. So if you put x is equal to negative 3, p of x becomes minus 3 plus 3, which is equal to 0. So p of x is 0 when x is equal to minus 3. So this minus 3 will be the 0 of this polynomial p of x. So we can write this as minus 3 comma 0. When x is equal to minus 3 or p of x or y becomes 0. So it is clear that this lies on x-axis. Same case with the quadratic polynomial also. Just have a look at this graph of certain quadratic polynomial. If you observe where the graph cuts the x-axis, that becomes those points become the zeros of this polynomial, right? So it is crossing at minus 2, 0 and 1, 0. So your 1 and minus 2 will be the zeros of this polynomial, right? So we just need to look at the coordinates where the y coordinate is 0, that will be on x-axis. Therefore, the graph is crossing the x-axis at those points. So their x coordinates will become the zeros of the polynomial. So if you look at given question, see for which coordinates the y, for which ordered pair the y coordinate is 0. Minus 6, 0, y is, that means x is equal to minus 6. This is 1, 0 of this polynomial, and 6, 0. Here also y coordinate is 0. So 6 is another 0. So our answer is option D, minus 6, 6 are the zeros of this polynomial. Hope this is clear. Go to the next one. The value of k for which the system of equations 3x minus ky is equal to 7 and 6x plus 10y is equal to 3 is inconsistent. So what is the meaning of inconsistent? The system of equations are said to be inconsistent when there is no solution. When there is no solution, we call it as inconsistent pair of system of equations. So inconsistent means no solutions. So for which type of lines we have no solutions? For a pair of parallel lines, because they do not intersect with each other. So there is no point of intersection. So there is no solution. Parallel lines. For lines to be parallel, what is the condition? When we have a pair of equations a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0 and a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0, then the condition for the lines to be parallel is a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2, which is not equal to c1 by c2. Now compare the given equations. We have 3x minus ky is equal to 7 and 6x plus 10y is equal to 3. These are the given system of equations. Now write the condition a1 by a2. So in this case a1 is equal to 3 and a2 is equal to 6. 3 by 6 is equal to b1 is minus k and b2 is 10, not equal to c1 by c2, 7 by 3. Now we need to find the value of k. So equate these two. 3 by 6, 1 by 2 is equal to minus k by 10, minus k is equal to 5, or you can cross multiply. Minus 2k is equal to 10, k is equal to 10 by minus 2, which is minus 5. So our answer is k is equal to minus 5. So in this question, we need to understand what is the meaning of inconsistent. Inconsistent pair of equations means it doesn't have any solution. No solution means the line should be parallel. If the lines are intersecting, we'll have one solution. If the lines are coincidental lines, they have infinite solutions. In case of parallel lines, the lines will not have any solution. So we need to know what is the condition for the lines to be parallel. A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2, which is not equal to C1 by C2. So you just equate all the coefficients and get the value of K. So K is equal to minus 5. Our answer is B. K is equal to minus 5. Go to the next one. Which of the following statements is not true? A number of secants can be drawn at any point on the circle. Is this true? Number of secants can be drawn at any point on the circle. So if you have a circle, secant means the line which intersects the circle in 2 points, right? So if you take any one point on the circumference, so passing through these points, how many secants can be drawn? So we can draw one secant like this, another secant can be drawn, another secant can be drawn like this. So we can draw number of secants passing through this point. So that means our first option is true. Second one is only one tangent can be drawn at any point on a circle. Of course it is true. So you know the tangent is the line which touches the circle at only one point. So passing through the same point, we can draw only one tangent, right? So if we are trying to draw another tangent, becomes a secant for that. So we can draw only one tangent passing through the or drawn at any point in a circle. So this is also true. Next, a chord is a line segment joining 2 points on the circle. That is also true. So then go to the next part, option D. From a point inside a circle, only 2 tangents can be drawn. From a point inside a circle. So if you have a circle and a point is inside, can you draw any tangents passing through that? If you are trying to draw a line which is passing through this point, we can never draw a tangent because it intersects in 2 points. That becomes secant for the circle, not tangent, right? Tangent should touch the circle at only 1 point. So we cannot draw any tangents when the point is inside a circle. So option D is not true. From a point inside a circle, only 2 tangents can be drawn. Rather, from a point outside a circle, only 2 tangents can be drawn. Alright, go to the next one. If nth term of an AP is 7n minus 4, then the common difference of the AP is Tn is given as nth term or an. Nth term an is given as 7n minus 4. We need to find the common difference D. We know that common difference is the difference between 2 consecutive terms, 2 successive terms in the given AP. D is equal to T2 minus T1, T3 minus T2, or A2 minus A1, A3 minus A2, and so on. So by substituting n is equal to 1, we can get the value of A1. A1 will be 7 into 1, 7 minus 4, which is 3. By substituting n is equal to 2, we get A2, which is 7 into 2 minus 4, which is 14 minus 4, which is 10. So the common difference D is A2 minus A1, which is 10 minus 3, that is equal to 7. So our answer is option A, 7. Next, the radius of the base of a right circular cone and the radius of a sphere are 5 centimeters each in length. If the volume of the cone is equal to the volume of the sphere, then the height of the cone is. We have cone and a sphere. Both are having same radius. Having a radius 5 centimeters each. And the volume of the cone and volume of the sphere both are equal. Then we need to find height of the cone. So volume of cone is 1 by 3 pi r square h, and volume of sphere is 4 by 3 pi r cube. It is given that both are equal, so equate both. 1 by 3 pi r square h and 4 by 3 pi r cube. 3 gets cancelled and we can cancel pi also, and r square, since both are having the same radius, we can cancel r square also in r cube, r times. Then h is equal to 4 times r. So 4 times, we have radius as 5 centimeters, so height of the cone will be 20 centimeters. So you need to remember what is the volume of a cone. Formula 1 by 3 pi r square h, and for sphere it is 4 by 3 pi r cube. So our answer is option B, 20 centimeters. Go for the next one. If tan theta is equal to 5 by 2, then 4 sin theta plus cos theta by 4 sin theta minus cos theta. Tan theta is equal to 5 by 2. We need to find the value of 4 sin theta plus cos theta by 4 sin theta minus cos theta. Now see here, since we have the value of tan theta here directly, then try to get the tan theta in this given expression. If we divide numerator and denominator by cos theta, then we get 4 sin theta by cos theta plus cos theta by cos theta divided by 4. Divide the denominator also with cos theta. 4 sin theta by cos theta minus cos theta by cos theta. So this sin theta by cos theta becomes tan theta. So it will be 4 tan theta plus 1 by 4 tan theta minus 1. Since we know the value of tan theta, substitute here. 4 times 5 by 2 plus 1 by 4 times 5 by 2 minus 1. So this becomes 10 plus 1, 11, by this becomes 10 minus 1, which is 9. So our answer should be 11 by 9, which is on option A. You can also find by taking the right angle triangle. Since tan theta is 5 by 2, you can assume the perpendicular as 5x and base as 2x. Then you can find hypotenuse and you can substitute the value sin theta cos theta. But for a 1 mark question, that is no need to do that in that way. You can simply just divide by cos theta so that you can directly get tan theta. Alright, go for the next question. In the given figure, a tangent has been drawn at a point P on the circle centered at O. If angle TPQ is equal to 110 degrees, then angle POQ is equal to. Okay, this whole thing, angle TPQ is given as 110 degrees. Angle TPQ is equal to 110 degrees. So here OP is radius and TP is tangent. We know that radius drawn through the point of contact is at right angle to the tangent. That means now our angle OPT, this part is 90 degrees. Right? Angle OPT is 90, means angle OPQ will be 20 because the total angle is 110 degrees. Angle OPQ will be 110 minus 90 degrees, which is 20 degrees. Since POQ, in triangle POQ, OP and OQ both are radius of the same circle, so they should be equal. So this is an isosceles triangle basically. So angles opposite equal sides are equal. So angle POQ is equal to angle, not POQ, OPQ should be equal to OQP. So which is equal to angle OQP. Since isosceles triangle, base angles are equal. Then the remaining angle which we have to find is angle POQ. So apply the angle sum property of the triangle. So 180 minus of remaining sum of remaining two sides. 180 minus 40, which gives us 140 degrees. So our answer is option C. So in order to solve this question, we need to know that the radius drawn through the point of contact is at right angle. So that's why your angle OPT will become 90 degrees, and we know total angle TPQ is 110 degrees. So if you subtract this 90 degrees, then we get OPQ as 20 degrees. Since OPQ is 20 degrees, OQP is also 20 degrees. Since OP and OQ are equal because radii of the same circle. Then apply the angle sum property of the triangle to get angle POQ. Hope this is clear. Go to the next question. A quadratic polynomial having zeros minus root 5 by 2 and root 5 by 2 is. So zeros are given as, let us say alpha is minus root 5 by 2 and beta is equal to root 5 by 2. So we know that when we have zeros as alpha and beta, we can write the polynomial as x square minus of alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta. This can be your constant. This can be any times of this constant. X square minus of alpha plus beta x plus alpha beta. You can just add one constant k. Okay, so first find alpha plus beta. Will be minus root 5 by 2 plus root 5 by 2 will be 0. Alpha beta minus root 5 by 2 into root 5 by 2 minus root 5 by 2 root 5 by 2 is 5 by 2. So alpha plus beta is 0 and alpha beta is minus 5 by 2. Now substitute here. So k times x square is x square itself and this is 0. 0 into x is 0 itself plus alpha beta will be minus 5 by 2. So if we take LCM, so it will be k into 2x square minus 5 by 2, otherwise we can write k by 2 into 2x square minus 5. Okay, now see whether it is matching with any of these options. So here x coefficient, so this is not. So we can eliminate options A and D and look at option B and D. 8x square minus 20 and 15x square minus 6. 8x square minus 20, whether we can write this in this form, some constant and then 2x square minus 5. If we take 4 common, then it become 2x square minus 5, right? So this is some constant k times 2x square minus 5, which will have the same zeros. So our answer should be 8x square minus 20. So answer is option B. Go for the next one. Consider the frequency distribution of 45 observations. Class 0 to 10 5, 10 to 29, 20 to 30 15, 30 to 40 is 10 and 40 to 50 is 6. The upper limit of median classes. So whenever we have to find median for group data, we need to find the cumulative frequency. So I'll just add cumulative frequency here. So this is 5 and here we need to add the next frequency. 5 plus 9 is 14, 14 plus 15 is 29, 29 plus 10, 39, 39 plus 6, 45. So this is a cumulative frequency. Now we need to see 45. So we need median. So your n is equal to 45. Take n by 2. N by 2 is 45 by 2, which is 22.5. Now see 22.5 lies in which interval here? So this is up to 5 observations. This is up to 14. This is up to 29. So 22.5 lies in this up to 29. So for this the class number 20 to 30 and for this class interval upper class limit is 30. So our answer should be C 30. Okay, go for the next question. O is the point of intersection of two chords AB and CD of a circle. If angle BOC is 80 degrees and OA is equal to OD, then triangle ODA and triangle OBC are dash. Equilateral and similar, isosceles and similar, isosceles but not similar, not similar. Okay. See here, if we see your OAD, it's already on OA is equal to OD, so it is isosceles, and we'll see whether your OBC is also isosceles and whether this ODA is similar to OBC. If you remember, we have a theorem in grade 9 which says that when two chords intersect internally, then their corresponding segments are equal. So in this case, AB and CD are AD and BC are okay. If you take AB and CD are the chords, they are intersecting at point O, then they are dividing into OA and OB and OD and OC, right? So in this case, they are dividing when they intersect internally, their corresponding segments are equal. The smaller segment should be equal to smaller segment and the bigger segment should be equal to bigger segment. So if you see here, your AB divided into OA and OB and CD has been divided into OD and OC. If you see here, OC is a smaller segment and OC is a bigger segment and OD is a smaller segment, and OA is smaller segment and OB is a bigger segment. So OA should be equal to OD. You don't have to prove, and this is for 1 mark, but you need to know this theorem. And OB is equal to OC, right? OA is equal to OD, that means OB is also equal to OC. So this is isosceles, right? Okay, now you see whether they are similar or not. Okay, okay, how can we prove the similarity? Okay, if you see if they are similar or not, if we take AC as the arc, the angle subtended by this arc AC at D should be same as angle set by AC at point B, right? So in these two triangles, in triangle ODA and triangle OBC, we have angle ODA is equal to angle OBC, since angles in the same segment are equal. These are subtended by the same arc, so angles in the same segment are equal. Then we have vertically opposite angles. Angle AOD of this triangle is equal to angle BOC of this triangle, vertically opposite angles. So two angles are equal in both the triangles, so definitely third angle should be equal by angle sum property of the triangle. Therefore, these two triangles are similar by AA rule of similarity. So they are similar as well as isosceles. So answer is option B. Hope this is clear. Go for the next one. The roots of the quadratic equation x square plus x minus 1 is equal to 0 are x square plus x minus 1 is equal to 0. So we know that we can find the nature of the roots by finding the discriminant. So we have discriminant as d is equal to b square minus 4ac b square. So if you compare the ax square plus bx plus c, a is equal to 1, b is equal to 1 and c is equal to negative 1. B square is 1 square minus 4, a is 1, c is minus 1, which is 1 plus 4, that is equal to 5. So 5 is greater than 0. Since b square minus 4ac is greater than 0, the roots are real and distinct. Roots are real and distinct. Now see, real and distinct, we don't have an option. We have real and equal. But we have irrational and distinct and rational and distinct. See here, when the roots are real, that means they can be rational or irrational. That means we need to clearly know whether these roots are rational or irrational. That means so we need to find the roots. Use the quadratic formula x is equal to minus b plus r minus square root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. We substitute minus b, minus 1 plus r minus square root of b square minus 4ac already we found, which is 5 by 2a, 2 times 1, 2. So it will be, one root will be minus 1 plus root 5 by 2 and another root will be minus 1 minus root 5 by 2. Now see whether these are rational or irrational. You know that root 5 is an irrational number. So when you are adding any number to the irrational number, then you are going to get an irrational number again, right? So this is also irrational and this is also irrational. So the roots are irrational and distinct. That should be our answer. So when you have option directly as real and distinct, you can go with that. But since they are asking specifically whether they are rational or irrational, so it is irrational and distinct. Your answer is option A. Look at 12th question. If theta is equal to 30 degrees, then the value of 3 tan theta is equal to 30 degrees means tan 30 is, we know tan 30 is 1 by root 3. So 3 into 1 by root 3, which is 3 by root 3. Answer is option C. Next, the volume of a solid hemisphere is 396 by 7 cubic centimeters. The total surface area of the solid hemisphere in square centimeters is. Volume is given as 396 by 7 of a hemisphere. Volume of a hemisphere is given as 396 by 7 cubic centimeters. We need to find the total surface area of the hemisphere. 396 by 7. Yeah. Now what is the volume of a hemisphere? What is the formula for volume of a hemisphere? This is 2 by 3 pi r cube is the volume of hemisphere. This is given as 396 by 7. So in order to find the total surface area, we need to find the radius. Then only we can find the total surface area. So you can find the radius using this volume. 2 by 3, since nothing has been mentioned about pi, we can take it as 22 by 7 into r cube is equal to 396 by 7. So r cube is equal to 396 by 7 into 7 by 22 into 3 by 2. Otherwise you can directly cancel here also. 7 gets cancelled. Here we can cancel 11 times 2, 11 times 3, then 6. 2 goes 18 times and 2 goes 9 times. 9 times 3, 27. R cube is equal to 27. So r is equal to cube root of 20, which is 3 centimeters. R is equal to 3 centimeters. Then you can find the total surface area of the hemisphere. We know total surface area is curved surface area plus the top surface area. Curved surface is 2 pi r square plus top circular is pi r square. The total surface of hemisphere is 3 pi r square, which is 3 into 22 by 7 into r square. 3 square is 9. So we get 3 times 9, 27 into 22 by 7. So we can write as 54 times 11 by 7, which is 594 by 7 centimeters square. Yeah, option B. So volume of sphere has been given, hemisphere has been given. We have to find the total surface area. We know total surface area of hemisphere is 3 pi r square. In order to find the TSA, we need the radius. So that radius can be found from the volume. So just equate 2 by 3 pi r cube to the given volume. Then we get r cube value. From that find the value of r. Substitute that r in 3 pi r square. We get our required total surface area of the given hemisphere. Next, in 14th one, in a bag containing 24 balls, 4 are blue, 11 are green and the rest are white. One ball is drawn at random. The probability that drawn ball is white in color. So we know probability is number of favorable outcomes by total number of possible outcomes. So here total number of possible outcomes are 24 and favorable outcomes are number of white balls. 4 are blue and 11 green. So 11 plus 4 is 15. So remaining are white. So 24 minus 15, which is 9. 9 by 24 in the simplest form, 3 by 8. So our answer should be 3 by 8. Next, the point on the x-axis nearest to the point minus 4 comma minus 5 is. Alright, we'll try to draw a rough graph for this. We have -4, -5, so 0, -1, -2, -3, -4. So this is -5, so -2, -3, -4. Okay, the first point is -4, -5. -4, -5 is approximately here. We need to find the nearest to this point. 0, 0. 0, 0 is here. -4, 0 here. -5, 0. This point. This is -5, 0, -4, 0, 0, 0. Then root 41, 0. So root 41 is around 6.6 something. So this is 6 point something. So let us say this is somewhere over here. Now the shortest distance near, which is near means the shortest distance. So we know shortest distance always the perpendicular distance, right? So for this point the perpendicular distance is this point, right? So this point is -4, 0. So if you take this one, this is not the perpendicular, so -5, 0. So and if you consider this point, this is also not perpendicular. So always the perpendicular distance will be the shortest distance. So this is nearer to us, nearer to the given point, -4, so -4, 0 is the shortest distance, or it is closer to the given point, -4, -5. So answer is -4, 0. Which of the following gives the middlemost observation of the data? Middlemost observation is median. Next, a point on x-axis divides a line segment joining the points A 2, -3, B 5, 6 in the ratio 1:2. So we know we need to use a section formula. We have coordinates of A 2, -3, B 5, 6 and is dividing in the ratio 1:2. So x1, y1, x2, y2, this is m:/n. We need the coordinates of P, which is dividing in the ratio m:/n. So we know that x coordinate is m1 x2 plus m2 x1 by m1 plus m2, and similarly y coordinate is m1 y2 plus m2 y1 by m1 plus m2. Substitute the values m1 m2 or mx2 plus n, however you take m1 m2. Accordingly you can write your formula. So m1 is 1, x2 is 5 plus m2 is 2, x1 is 2 by m1 plus m2, 1 plus 2, 3. So it will be 5 plus 4, 9 by 3 is 3, and m1 1, y2 6, m2 2, y1 minus 3 by m1 plus m2 3. 6 minus 6, 0 by 3 is 0. So the required coordinates are 3, 0. Answer is option C. Next, a card is drawn from a well shuffled deck of playing cards. The probability of getting red face card is. Let's see how many red face cards are there in a deck of playing cards. We know there are total 52 playing cards in a deck, and these 52 cards are divided into 4 suits. So each suit will have 13 cards. Out of this, so these are named as spades, clubs, hearts and diamonds. So spades and clubs are black in color, hearts and diamonds are red in color. Now these 13 cards are, we have king, queen, jack, ace. So and then remaining 9 cards will be number cards. 9 number cards will, so total 13 cards. So each suit will have these 13 cards. In this, king, queen, jack, ace, king, queen, jack, these are called face cards. King, queen, jack are called face cards. So total in each suit will be having 3 face cards. We have 3 face cards in each suit. That means total we have 12 face cards. But out of this 12, we have 6 black and then 6 red. Now in the current question, we need how many red face cards will be there. So there are total 6 red face cards out of 52. Right? So probability is number of favorable outcomes, which are 6, but total number of possible outcomes are 52. So 6 by 52, which can be simplified to 3 by 26. Our answer will be 3 by 26. Which is option D. Next, accession reasoning. HCF of any two consecutive even natural numbers is always 2. Take any two consecutive even natural numbers, let's say 4 and 6. So what is the highest number that can divide these two, which is 2. Take another two consecutive even natural numbers, let's say 22, 24. Again the number that can divide, the greatest number that can divide both is 2 itself. So the HCF of any two consecutive natural numbers is always 2. So this is true. Then even natural numbers are divisible by 2. Of course, their even numbers are divisible by 2. So this is also true. Both are true, but is reason R is correct explanation of the given assertion? No, right? It's not talking about anything related to HCF. So both are true, but reason R is not the correct explanation. So answer should be option B. Alright, go to the next one. If the radius of sector of a circle is reduced to its half and angle is doubled, then the perimeter of the sector remains the same. Let's see what is a perimeter. Take a sector with radius R, say OAB, radius R and angle theta, then what will be its perimeter? We know perimeter is length of all the boundaries, so it should be perimeter is OA plus OB plus length of the arc AB. So OA is radius, so R, plus OB is also radius R, plus AB. Length of the arc is theta by 360 into 2 pi R. So it can be simplified to 2R plus, we can cancel 2 here 180 times, pi theta R by 180. Right? So this is the length of the arc, pi theta R by 180. Then in the second case, when radius is doubled, when R becomes R by 2 and theta becomes 2 theta, then what will be the change in the perimeter? Will it be the same as above? OA radius is R by 2 plus another radius OB R by 2 and length of the arc theta by 360. But in this case theta is 2 theta by 360 into 2 pi. R has become R by 2. Now 2 gets cancelled and here 2 becomes, 2 can cancel here 180 times. So R by 2 plus R by 2 is R plus this will be pi theta R by 180. Is it same both? In the first case perimeter is 2R plus pi theta R by 180, but in this case it is R plus pi theta R by 180. So both are not same. That means our assertion is not correct. This is false. Then the length of the arc subtending angle theta at the center of a circle of radius R is pi R theta by 180. We know length of the arc is theta by 360 into 2 pi R. So if we cancel 2 here 180, so it will be pi R theta by 180. So reason is true. So assertion is false but reason is true. So this should be option D. That's all this section A. And stopping it here. We'll continue with section B in the next video. If you have any doubts from section A, please do let me know in the comment section. Thank you.